like, isn't it great to be living your passion? And I'm like, this isn't my passion.
Customer service has to be your priority. That's like, if anything is going to get you fired here, it's going to be customer service.
There's nothing wrong with sharing value with each other. Like, there's enough money in the world for everyone.
¿Qué tal a todos? Storytime con Yuyo. El día de hoy tenemos a alguien muy especial aquí de la Cámara de Comercio, Chamber of Commerce. And this is Jessica from Tacotlan.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
And our co-host, Freddy.
Yes. This episode's going to be Spanglish, maybe more English, maybe more Spanish, depending como vaya la conversación. Yo digo que tal vez más inglés. Usually when we say Spanglish, pasa
diccionario.
Sí.
It's usually more English.
Yeah, it's usually
okay,
more
it's
English.
okay.
So it's gonna be a Spanglish episode today. Yeah, we have the great, wonderful Jessica from Tacotlan. Before we start, I do want to say congrats on the 8 years.
Thank you.
Yes.
2
Congrats
days
to
ago,
you
right?
guys. I saw the sign out.
We got
6 years.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
Doing
siblings.
it. Yes.
We are
Almost there.
siblings.
Hey,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, we are siblings.
So
So
close.
8 years is insane. It's insane. That's great. I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you.
You guys are almost close to 10. Are you guys
Yeah,
going to do a
decade.
big celebration? Or what
You
do
know,
you
I
got
hope
in
that
mind?
the big celebration is when we finally, in one of these years, remodel our place. That would be
I've seen that.
amazing. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, I actually have never been into it. I've tried the food because on the festival.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But like, yo nunca he ido ahí.
Yeah. It's a
So
little hole in
I
the
have
wall.
to. I can't even have an opinion there, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have you
I
been
get
there?
you. I've not been inside, no. I've tried the food, yes, from other places, but not inside, no.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I've seen pictures though. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it's a little, like I always say, it's a little hole in the wall, but then the service I feel like is really great. The food is great quality. And then when the weather hits really nice and beautiful, we open up the back patio, and that's what really gives it the vibe.
Cool.
Yeah. So
That's
you have to
great.
come check it out for sure.
Yeah, I actually have been wanting to.
We've
I don't
both
know.
been wanting
Yeah,
to.
we both been
We're like,
wanting
bro, let's go
to.
get lunch.
you
Let's go to
scared?
Tacotlan. Yeah, I think we are probably.
I'm
Honestly.
scared to like show up and be like, I don't know. I don't think it's scared. It's just I don't
We'll
know.
go one day. Promise.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to get caught up in this world,
Yeah, you know. this.
and we're
I know.
like, I mean, literally today we're talking about let's go get something to eat after this, and we might not go because
Yeah.
things happen, and then it's like, oh, it's 5, 6, 7. Oh crap, let's go. We gotta go home.
And you just end up eating your own place.
Yeah.
later, and then
Yeah.
it's like, what am I
Yeah.
going to go spend money for?
On top
Yeah.
of that, there's a restaurant here,
Yeah.
right? So
yeah, that's funny.
yeah. And then going back to like the remodeling thing, I fully understand you. Like with us too, I feel like the store is like it's functional. There's no need to change anything. But why the hell not would we not want to make it even more badass to look even
Make it look
better,
beautiful,
Look beautiful, right?
I
For our
just
customers,
feel,
mainly.
I think that it's not so much that I need to prove anything or I need it to look fancier, but I also really want to turn that place into something that the neighborhood really wants to be, a place that they want to be at. I'm very, I go to a lot of events, and a lot of these events are held at restaurants, they're held at, it could be here, wherever. And it's like, why can't my place be one of those spots that we have all these meetings at? And so I just genuinely feel that it would just elevate us just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah.
again, not just
I get you.
for the fanciness, but, for the community as well.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah.
That's why I
especially
said
for-
customers, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that get to enjoy that, So it's
Yeah.
like,
Like nobody
it's-
wants to see
yeah.
a hole in the wall like all the time, you know.
of course.
They want to go somewhere nice sometimes, and why not?
I was
Our
once
hood.
told Latinos actually like nice stuff too,
That's
I
great.
do.
Yeah,
I'm sure you do too.
yeah.
That's a great quote. Yeah.
Yeah, I was once told that. I don't remember by who, so I'm not even gonna say names, but I was once told that,
Yeah.
and I was like, that makes a lot of sense, man.
We're a little bougie sometimes, you know. We
Yeah.
like the nice
It doesn't hurt.
quality stuff.
Yeah, that is very true. Okay. So, okay, Jessica, we kind of wanna we wanna know. Let's start with Tacotlan, right? I think from what I've seen, the videos that I've seen, the stories that you've shared online, Tacotlan started because of your father, right?
Yeah.
And his name is, I'm sorry,
Everardo Macias.
Everardo.
It's a nice name.
Lalo. Don Lalo.
Everardo.
Lalo.
Yes.
Lalo, okay.
That's what we call him now.
Don Lalo. Okay.
Yeah.
So it started 8 years ago, or he had something else before then? What was
So
what
he
was
did
that?
have. So just to give you a little bit of history there, my father, on one of his nice drunken nights,
Okay.
he was walking back. We used to have a building on Lowell, which is really close to Fullerton, right by the restaurant, literally kitty corner.
Okay.
So we had a building there that my uncle and he rented together. Well, they bought it, but they were built. They were, one was upstairs, the other
Oh,
one
they were
was
living
downstairs.
in there.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he came. He was walking home one day, and then he saw the building that was for sale, and he really somehow wanted a restaurant.
The
in
Tacotlan building.
The Tacotlan building.
Okay.
And he thought that for some reason that having a restaurant, that's what rich people have, and that would be cool. And he bought the building. At that time, I
Jeez.
think he just had money and he could do it.
Right.
And so he buys the building and he gets out of the contract, whatever, with my uncle. He goes and we start living upstairs from the building. So we grew up in that building.
Nice.
And that was, I think, in the 90s. And he ended up having a restaurant called El Ponchado. El Ponchado because
That's such a
that's
dope
what they
name.
used to call him in Mexico when he was younger.
El Ponchao.
And then, and he used to work at Scott Peterson. I don't know if you know the hot dogs.
No,
You
no,
probably
me
don't have that
suena.
brand here, but Scott Peterson hot dogs and Polish
Yes.
sausages.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. And they
know,
have the
yes.
factory on the south side, and he used to work there packaging the meat. Well, he had, I guess, some money saved from there, but as he had the restaurant, he ended up quitting and then went full time, but he didn't know how to manage a restaurant. And every year that he had it, it just did worse and worse. And he ended up getting really, I don't want to say depressed, but he was just like defeated. And there was a good opportunity for the people from Ponce to rent out his place. And he gave them all the equipment and was like, here you go, just get me out of this. And the father of the girls ended up, Abel, I think is his name, he ended up renting it from them or from my father. And he just let it go. And they were there for about 19 years before they decided to go across the street and purchase their own building.
Okay.
I was in high school when all this stuff
How
was
long
going
was
down.
El Ponchao? How long did he have the restaurant?
About 5 years or so.
Okay.
And 5 years too long, I would say.
Well, yeah.
And so he rented it to them. They went across the street. It opened up the entire downstairs again. And then at that time, he's like, hey, I think I really want to open it up again. I feel that I can do it. And I would say that we just all thought he was crazy. I was like, there's a taqueria right there. There's another one over there.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you wanting to do this? But I was in sales at the time. I used to work at, I don't know if you guys remember, like Career Builder and those monsters and like where you put your ad out online. Basically, if you look to hire people, you would advertise on those platforms.
Okay.
So I used to work in sales. I worked there for about, 15, almost 20 years. And I had a little bit of money at the time. I was like, I really like people. I love hospitality. I'm just like my mom in the sense that I like people to feel at home when they come to my home or I'm always serving them. I was like, yeah, okay, how about I partner up with you? And my father and I are the same person. So we have big mouths. We tell it like it is. We don't sugarcoat. And he's like, no, because you have a big mouth. He's like, I can never work with you. And I was just like, but why not? And so at this point, you feel like, damn, hasta mi
Literally.
papá me rechaza. Like, what the heck?
Point proven.
Yes. And so then, but my mom was she's always my rock. She was there, to always support me. And she talked to him and ended up convincing him like it would be a great idea for us to partner up. So and at the time, also, I always laughed because I'm like, he just needed my money at that point. And whatever he had, he did what he could with what he had and remodeled the place. And in 2018, we started working together. I was still in sales, though. And I would just help him with the advertising and the social media. But we were
Okay.
partners 100%. And and that's how Tacotlan came about in 2018.
Wow.
That is crazy.
I was working here as an employee. in
Oh, were you?
2018.
Yeah, I think I've told you this, dude, before. Like, for me, if I was to ever start a business, it would never be a restaurant. Never. It's so scary. So scary because to Sal and I, we're in a business where like a grocery store is needed. You know, people need to buy their grocery store, their grocery items. People need to shop for their daily items.
Yeah,
People don't
scary.
need to go to a restaurant. They don't need to like, you know,
Even a grocery
and then
store
like you said
scary.
yourself, like how many restaurants are in a block? And like knowing myself, knowing humans, they probably go to the same 10 restaurants the rest of their lives. You know,
they
so
have that loyalty to that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
so like to me it's just so
O
scary.
costumbre, you know, like,
And then
Yeah.
and then a
used
lot
to
of times like during the week, like on a Monday evening, a Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, you know this more than I do. You go to a restaurant and it's dead inside. There's nobody. It's scary. That is so scary. Like
Yeah.
to me, I'm just like, you need to, I mean, pardon my language, but like you need some balls and like you need a lot of hard work to push that through.
cojones.
Yeah, you need a lot
you
of
do.
Yeah.
I think that it was very difficult. So people see, right, on social media, oh, they have XYZ followers and they always take a look at the great things, but
Yeah.
they don't take a look at the struggle that it took to really get to even at our level right now.
And yeah.
And it was really difficult. So 2018, I would say he opened up like a regular taqueria, just like Tacos Alzada, Al Pastor, whatever it was. And it was just what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
And so we opened up, and I always remember somebody saying, I don't know, it was of a comment on social media. They're like, ahí ni entraba un fantasma. And I always, every
that's
time I tell the
messed up.
story of how sad it was that we didn't have any customers, that's always what I say is that what somebody would say. And it's true, we were empty. A good day would be like an $80 day for us.
Shit.
Because at that point, it was you were relying on word of mouth. You
Yeah.
were relying on others to tell your story or whatever it was. And little by little, I was capturing videos or putting out specials and just really honing in on our story or try to get people there. Like, look, we laid down the floor today. Oh, look, we're about to open on February 18th. So they kind of came along with us for that journey. So when we opened, we had customers come in. But again, you have to sustain it. You have
Yeah.
to get those people to continue to want to
Yeah,
come
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
And we didn't have that at all. But I don't know if you know the story, but then my sister, on a random Sunday, I think I was at the beach with my friends who came in from out of town. She tells the story that my father, again, was at the point that he was like, you know what? I'm going to throw in the towel. Let's close it up. And she's like, but what if you do that and you regret it? And she's like, just come here, let me just take a picture of you. So there's a sign that he takes a picture in front of, and we were promoting our carne asada dinner. So she takes a picture of him, puts it on Twitter, and it goes viral. It got retweeted over 7,000 times, which is a big deal.
Yeah, of course,
that's-
Twitter.
At the time.
What was the caption?
It was like, just come support my father. He's feeling really defeated. Is my
Yeah.
my father? It's my sister and my father's
Just
restaurant.
being honest. There was
Yeah,
a picture
just
being honest. Yeah.
And it gets retweeted, and it goes in front of several big names, like the Elliot from Check Please sees it. No, I'm lying. Not Elliot from Check Please. He was Elliot from Chicago's Best.
Okay.
Then it was Dave from Check Please. Like these producers and all these, people start seeing it.
That's cool.
So the restaurant gets flooded. I'm talking to the point that it's my father who is the prep and he's the cook
Yeah.
at the same time. And he's going back, they want a chile relleno. He doesn't have them prepped. He goes to make them on the spot and then comes back. And so think of like a customer and you are
weren't
just
ready for that at all.
at all. And I feel like that's kind of our story is that we're never prepared what comes to us, but we handle it. We
Improvise.
figure it out.
You have to.
Yeah, so that's kind of our story,
Yeah.
and then just continuing that promotion and just keep it going and get in front of these people as many times as we can.
We've actually, in our crazy dream world, I'm just gonna throw this out there. We've had that. We're like, what if we do something that actually brings in a lot of people? And we're not ready for that. We're gonna sell out of everything, and we don't even have the inventory for that. I'm like, that's kind of more scarier.
Yeah.
Right? We have conversations. We've had them.
Yeah. There's been
But that's
times
cool that
like,
it actually happened to you. Like
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that something
To-
like
But
you
so
guys.
what though, right? What if that does happen?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
I
be
mean, it's
better
still
to be like
scary.
you're sold out of everything?
Yeah,
But you
it's
know
still-
what's the thing that I tell? I think you know the sandwich theory I always tell you. I don't know if you remember,
Oh, yeah.
which is like, I heard this before, which is, if you have a shit sandwich, and you promote the shit out of your shit sandwich, now you want everybody to know you have a shit sandwich. It's like, no, make sure you perfect the sandwich first and then you promote it. It's like, what is the point of, like, let's say that it would have gone viral and your food was horrible. Then you have all these people that came, but now you have a lot of negative reviews. It's like, well, we're never going back there again, you know? So like, that's kind of the theory I've had like with Sal all the time, is like, every time we want to do something crazy, I think that I'm usually the one that holds us back, and it's like, dude, I don't think we're ready. Like, we could do something crazy, but I don't think that, like, I don't want to promote a shit store. I don't think we're there yet. I don't know.
I don't
It's
think
just scary.
So I would have to challenge you on that.
Yeah, and I'm glad, yes.
So I'll say that, how do you know how to improve or what to improve if you don't get that at all? So, for example, if you do go viral and you have a ton of people come here and you did mess up, but it's like, that's how you get better.
Yeah.
That's how you continue to get, you're like, you know, level up a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're never going to be perfect. We're still not perfect right now. We're figuring it out. We're trying to, every single day is like, I could be honest right now. I look at my numbers and I'm like, man, year over year, we're down like 11%. And it's like, what do we need to do to get these customers through the door?
Right.
And so those kinds of things, is that we're always trying to level up to get them. Because guess what? 100%, I bet you prefer this whole thing to be full than empty.
Empty, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Full in a shit show than to be perfect and nobody here. Yeah.
¿Para quién la estás arreglando?
So stop listening to him.
Right?
I mean, we've done something crazy. Whose idea was that? That was yours? That was Moñez. The menudo.
No, that was ours.
So
We
we had
asked
this
him for his
I don't know if
opinion.
you ever heard of it, but like, we had this crazy thing that was like, we want our menudo, we want people to try our menudo. So we started selling half a gallon of menudo. I think we did it for a month. Did we do it for a month, Yuyo?
A month every weekend.
Every weekend.
Or
We
Sunday.
sold the half menudo, galon, for $1.
We did that.
Why?
Just because we wanted people to, to... Actually, I don't think we wanted to do
No, it wasn't. It was something was going on with the community that people were struggling.
Yeah. It was during
Yeah.
COVID. I
I
think.
was like, are we just like giving up for no? Okay, that makes sense.
Because like it made like
I don't
the
remember
stuff
that.
that it costs to make menudo. It's not that much, just the labor, really.
Yeah.
So we saw, what can we do for the community that's struggling right now, and
That could
obviously
feed a lot of people.
that could feed a lot of people,
Families,
and it
yeah.
won't kill us in the bank either, right? So we said menudo, and we reached out to our older brother, and we're like, "What do you think about this?" Because we were originally thinking about giving it away, and he was the one that said, "Charge $1." That's all he said. Charge $1. I'm like, you know what? You're right.
But then that's good. I could see it being great because that time was crazy.
Yeah.
That
I think
was
it was
sad.
during
That
COVID.
It was during
was-
COVID, yeah.
If it was during COVID, I understand of the wanting to do it. But then also, when things do get better, they're always going to remember that you did that.
Oh, they still do, yeah.
Yeah, there's some people that want it back, but then it also brought like a lot of customers having trust issues with it. Like, ¿por qué?
Porque está
Yeah.
dañado.
ábrelo. I'm
Smell
like,
it
bro,
first."
it's the same one you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense. It was too cheap. They probably thought the meat was
And it makes
bad.
sense, right?
It
We're
makes
all
sense
skeptical.
too.
Yeah. No, but those are good ideas, right? I mean, any idea to try to get people where you're still giving them quality.
Right.
Why
It
not?
doesn't hurt, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll bring it back, but different this time.
How many years do you think, Jessica, like, you guys were like deep in the trenches with Tacotlan, like you guys were struggling, or weeks, days, months? How long
It
was
years. I would say the first 2 to 3 years, it was a tough time. I remember though, I don't know why. Maybe you guys are gonna be like, I don't not believe this, but I feel like I'm a very good manifester. I always manifest the things that I want in my life, and I talk about, like, I say it's gonna happen. I say, like, I don't know, I always say this stuff, and it tracks. Because I remember going to the bar with my mom, with my dad, and we're just having a beer, and I was like, I don't know, but in my gut, I feel like we're gonna be very successful. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna turn it around, and it's gonna happen. I don't care if you don't believe me, to my dad. And I was just like, and I don't care if you don't believe me, to my mom, but it's gonna happen. And we did struggle to the point that I remember my dad, because he used a lot of credit cards to pay for a lot of the renovation. And he was freaking out, and he cried. He's not a big crier in front of me, but He had tears in his eyes. I was like, it's going to be okay. And I get laid off during the pandemic, and I have to choose, do I get another job or do I help my dad go 100% in? Not just like helping him advertise. I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? Let me help him. And that's when the idea of the bring the quesadillas to Tacotlan came. And immediately when people tried it, we were one of the only ones in Chicago. Maybe there was a handful of people that were making quesadillas in Chicago at the same time, made out of beef. And we put it on. People loved it. We were only doing it
they're good
on the weekends. They would go from the south side, come all the way in. We'd be sold out. So since then, like, it just blew up. And that's what I feel that I love to tell, because it's that struggle, right? Had we not struggled during the first 3 years, we wouldn't really know or have that feeling of like, man.
Like, we know what it feels like. Yeah.
Yes. We absolutely, nobody can ever say that we didn't feel what it was like, because it was sad. You know, seeing your father defeated now for the second time
I can
as
imagine.
a kid,
Yeah.
that's like,
yeah
that
of
goes
course.
deep in, your
yeah,
soul.
yeah of course.
Yeah, so that's what it would tell you, like, first 3 years, I would say.
Yeah, because
was a big
you always
struggle.
see your parents as your heroes, and it's like to see one of your parents like, oh man, he's going through it. That's gotta be tough.
Especially
really
I
tough.
feel like your father too, because usually they're the ones that are the strong ones. They're the ones that are
a Mexican father, because they don't even cry for nothing, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay,
they're like,
mijo.
stop crying. Get depresión, que nada. Get up.
Like, órale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be super tough. For them to
I don't think
mentally
I've ever
break down.
seen my dad cry like more than 3 times ever
Only
in my
drunk.
life.
I've only seen my
only
dad
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, only drunk, but like sober.
With Vicente Fernandez playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
crying deep
it's-
inside his, I don't know. It's just weird, but
Yeah, I think that's
cool.
what the sad part is.
yeah.
is
Did you guys do something crazy during COVID, like we did with the menudo, or not?
Was it
what we
quesadillas?
ended up doing,
or something that comes to your mind that you guys did, like
so we partnered up with the Hermosa Neighborhood Association.
Okay.
We wanted to do something to give back, but we wanted to be intentional. So we connected with them. They told us of families that were in need. So we would make them like sopa de pollo or something like that, like in 16-ounce or 32-ounce containers. And then
Okay.
they would come pick them up and take
wow.
them.
That's nice.
Yeah, so we were struggling, but everybody was struggling at that time. It's like, what can we do to also give back? Because, it's like they take care of us. Our community always shows up, and somehow it always comes back.
Yeah, something that we definitely learned last year was like, yes, your community's gonna show up, but you also gotta speak up. Like, you gotta bring them too. They won't show up if you never say anything. So the community definitely does show up. There is a lot of people that don't care about the community, and there's a lot of people who do care about community, even without trying to. Sometimes it's like, no, I want to show up.
And
So
there's
it's
the
great.
stories that they tell too. The stories of remembering when you first started.
Yeah.
Stories of, and it just takes you back and just makes you realize, like, wow, we did go through that stuff. That was crazy.
Yeah, and you were there to see us. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's actually insane. Yeah. Do you have any customers that like they've been going since like the very beginning? Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that just moved away. A couple that moved away, but they always like message and they laugh because they remember my father con el mandil, and he was the one that was cooking the tacos, and they always they were part of our journey. Or one that we used to sit at the bar. He was like the only customer that sit at the bar. Un güerito. He'd always have the mole, a side of mole with chips that he just wanted to dip in, and a torta del pastor. There's some guy named James that just moved away. So things like that they remember those days, and they'll remember me and my dad arguing at some point about something, and it just family business,
Right. That's funny.
That's crazy. Yeah. A lot of times, we're too caught up in that world that we don't see other stuff, and like other customers do see stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it happens.
It always does.
That's kind of insane.
The only restaurant where I actually felt like I was part of their little world was La Carreta restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my days off when I used to work here, I used to go there and just have menudo.
Where's that?
They closed down already, but
Where
it
was
used
it?
to be in Franklin Park, Illinois.
Okay.
but it was on
Grand.
and
I don't know that little street.
Yeah, I don't know the little street, but the other big street is 25th.
25th and Manheim.
Okay.
Grand and
around there.
25th.
Do you
It's
live
like-
around there?
No, I
Used to.
used to.
Oh, okay,
I used to. So that was like my drive, but that was like my comfort restaurant when I
Yeah.
was off and I had nothing to do and I was hungry. That's what I would like, kind of like that James guy you just described. You know, mi
Yeah.
menudo, mi coca de un litro. You know,
Is it you just fall into the habits of like always going to the same place?
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah. So,
Yeah, you go there. I'm sure with James, you guys were like the usual or something.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
he'd
yeah.
like to say, oh,
También a mí.
the mole chip. Yes.
Or
Yeah.
el mole también. I think that was some good mole over there, but yeah, for some whatever reason, I think I went back like last year and they were shut down or they were closed.
It's
And I
always
was
sad.
like,
when
man,
you're like,
I was really craving it. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it
that's-
was also a family owned. That's why, because you mentioned family business, and I remember them because they were like the wife and the husband. The husband was a cook, and the wife was like la mesera and the cashier. Y luego se escuchaba que se peleaban. You know? Like,
You're
I'm
like,
like, okay,
awkward.
so you kind of gave me flashbacks. I'm like, okay, I could see that.
Flashbacks to the fighting. My dad and I. No me digas que haga. Don't tell me to be quiet. All this, I'm like, oh my god, Dad, you're so embarrassing.
Does that still happen now?
Yes.
You
The
guys
other
give the
day,
silent treatment to each other.
It's
Yes.
kind of do
Like,
the what's it called? The caption on the 8 years with
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
what happens.
Did you write that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually that. Like she the thing to me that like spoke out a lot was you guys go into like fighting. Like you guys are fighting like 5 minutes and then 5 minutes later, what are we gonna eat, dude? Like let's go get lunch or something. Like yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
We're
it is.
family.
Yeah, it's what happens. I quit is always one of
Yeah.
us. And my sister has quit 20 times in the restaurant, and she'll walk out. She'll block us on her phone, and then like the next day she'll be there at the restaurant. And I'm like, oh my god. Or my dad. There's a video of me because the trend was going on where you just like slice your wrists. You like
I
you
saw
drink
that one,
bleach and stuff like that. And at that moment, people were like, I love that video. And I just started laughing because those were my feelings. That actual day, our AC went out. It was the hottest day of the summer.
Jeez.
AC was out. I had just fought with both my sister and my dad at the same time. And we weren't talking with each other. And all these things were happening that I was like, let's shoot this video. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah,
that's what
Why
happens
not?
when you're working with them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's literally what it is. Yeah.
Nah,
how many times have I
yeah.
quit? Like 3 times now?
I
I've
don't
quit like
know.
3 times.
Yeah, but I always take it to him. Like, he'll be back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Until he doesn't.
I'm like,
Until he doesn't come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah. I've
But
quit a good amount of times.
Never
as
in
well.
an egocentric way either. It's just we're family. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. You know, but that has actually pushed us to like be more communicative. More, no. Comunicarnos más de
Yeah.
las cosas, you know? You can translate that.
Yeah, no, I think it is. It's important for us to talk about how we see the business going, what we want out of it, having these meetings, and I think we're just learning how to become better at it. We just I think we're like an S corp now. We have to have an annual meeting every year, and even then, it's like positioning it where this is how and why we have to have these meetings and talking about our goals and dreams and everything we want to accomplish, but it's how are we going to do it?
Yeah.
What is it that we're going to do? How can we map it out, plan it out so we're all on the same page? Because sometimes my ideas are crazy, my sister's, my dad's, and we're all like not on the same page.
And who is the tiebreaker in these situations with you guys?
So I would say there is no tiebreaker. I just whatever.
It's
I
just
say
the three of
goes.
you
Whoever
guys?
yells the loudest.
Yeah.
Is it the 3 of you guys just running the business?
So my father and I are the actual partners, and my sister helps us with it.
Okay.
And so she's our general manager, and she oversees
But
everything.
you guys do care a lot about her opinion.
Oh yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
okay.
She's the one that's the most creative. So she comes and gives us these off the wall ideas, and we're like, how are we gonna do that? And but it works. Her stuff is fun. She's the one that introduced like the Hello Kitty agua frescas that people came in droves to get.
Yeah.
She's the one that had these crazy drinks, and all those ideas are hers. And my father, we were just talking about this yesterday. I don't think we would be anywhere near as successful if it wasn't for us 3 being together.
Great.
And that's important.
Yeah.
He goes to get all of our supplies. I'm the one on social media and pushing catering, doing all these different things to try to drive people through the door. And my sister just makes sure that she takes care of our customers and that she tries to give them good service. So all of us have to work together
Yes.
in order to get it done. Because if there was a missing part, I think that would really hurt us.
That's why it's a family business.
So your
That's why it's
sister's
family
been with you
business.
guys since the beginning, or she?
She was another pandemic person to help us. So the pandemic
What's her name
hit.
again? Sorry,
Alexandra.
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 And we
She
just call
seems
her
really
Alex.
cool. She
She's
seems
really
cool,
nice.
yeah.
She's sweet. She's nothing like my dad and I. Very.
Is there a
calm.
big age gap between you guys?
18 years.
I don't know.
Jeez. How old is she?
She's 26, 27.
Oh yeah, we're the same
She was
age.
born- Yeah.
Yeah, we're the same age. Yeah.
So they would have me take care of her or push her around in the stroller, and I
That's
was like, I
fine.
do not want to take her because they're gonna think she's my daughter. And
That
to
happened
this
with my
day, they
sister.
think she's my daughter.
That happened to my sister.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want to go out with you because they think you're my son.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess.
And so she helps us out a lot with it, and yeah, nothing like my dad and I.
That's cool.
So it's just you two are the only siblings?
No, we have another sister who's not involved in the business. And for a while, I think we're trying to drag her into it.
Is she the oldest?
She's the middle child.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm the oldest, Alex is the youngest, and then my sister Linda. And Linda's more level-headed, nothing like my dad and I. Keeps her circle small, and then I would say that she's the voice and the reason. So she's the tiebreaker. If we ever complain about stuff, we just go to her, and she's like, she sees both sides, but she puts us in our place.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what does she do?
She works at UIC. She works with the getting a lot of the money and the funding
Funding.
to keep going with all the programs.
Oh, geez.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, she worked there and she worked at the Lyric
That's not an easy
Opera.
position either.
Yeah, no, just a lot of that. I guess asking people to donate to whatever cause it is, and I just think that she would be good in our world because I think that how do I say it, driving in, figuring out grants, getting us more structured, I think would be helpful from her. Nothing's better than like a powerful family
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of, like,
Yeah, we
really
always talk
trying
about
to-
that, yeah.
to grow the
for sure.
business. But maybe it's working right now. It works with her out of it. I think she would go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
I always tell my brother this, and I don't know if I'm wrong for this, but I've told some of my brothers this. It's like I don't think we're gonna see the money, man. I think we're gonna be okay, but we're not gonna see the ¿cómo se dice en inglés, mo?
just
What's
saying in
that?
Spanish.
Like the
She knows
profit?
Spanish.
Or what?
See,
What do
like
you mean?
yeah, like not so much the profit. We are gonna see the profit, but we're not gonna see like
The
the
fruits.
family becoming powerful, like you mentioned, in the future. I don't know. I just don't think that's gonna happen. So I think we're the ones that, because our family, we're like none of this was handed to us. So it's like we are the ones starting all this for our kids, right? So
Yeah.
like we're at your dad's level right now. I don't know if it makes sense, right? Like we started everything from scratch from here. Like our parents have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not cousins, nothing. It's me and Freddie and my older brother.
But I think that you do have the power. I think that you have the tools, everything around you in order to make you successful.
And he disagrees with that too.
Yeah. So I would say, I'll tell it to you like this. If you believe you're not going to be that, you're not going to be that.
I don't know.
But,
It's just hard,
and
man.
he thinks otherwise.
Right.
So he's putting that positive stuff out there.
Yeah.
He's the manifester.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, and I mean, and I agree with like, I also tell them that like we need to challenge each other. There's no like, don't just because I think something, I don't know, for example, somebody's gonna sell it, don't just let me buy it because that might sit there for a long time and I messed up. Right. So we always challenge each other. That's not the issue. I'm just saying like we're not gonna reap the benefits as much as our future family will.
Yeah. Are you
Maybe.
doing it for your future family?
Yes,
then?
100%. I'm not being hateful towards it or nothing. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
I really believe that if they do things right, if they continue the legacy, if they continue our business plan and all this, whatever, I think they're the ones that are gonna really reap the benefits. We are just gonna see a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm still
But even a glimpse
Right, yeah, I'm
is
still gonna be
better than what
fine.
you were
Right,
before.
right. Yeah, of course.
I know that's what my father says too.
And
He's
Freddy's like, nah,
"Mm."
we're not. You know, I don't know.
I'm like, I'm gonna get my fucking money's worth.
No, that's what my father says. He's like, you talk about these renovations for like ever. Is it gonna happen before I die? And I was just
Oh,
like, maybe
jeez.
we'll put your casket in the
Alamak.
restaurant. We'll take a selfie with you. You'll see it.
What does your father Don Lalo do now? What does he do now? What does his day consist of?
I laugh at him because he's like, a mí no me das stress. And I was like, yeah, because you're not in the weeds doing most of the stuff. I go, oh, I want to be like you when I grow up. I go, I'm going to go to the mercado to go pick up all the supplies that Tacotlan needs. And I'm going to go to the restaurant and I'm going to tell all my employees to take it down to the car. And then I'm going to go inside the restaurant. And then I'm going to have some lunch. I'm going to drink my coffee. And I'll be like, I'll be back. I'm going to go take a nap. Take a nap, come back and tell us everything we're doing wrong. And then just be like, okay, yeah, my boy. I was like, let's trade for a day. And so, I mean, it's awesome to see him like that. But I think that that's the point, right?
Yeah,
I think that
that
right
is
now,
the point. Yes.
it feels awesome to know that you played a little bit in having him be calm now, right? That was the
Yes.
whole
That was the
point
plan,
of
yeah.
me helping him, is so that way he didn't feel
And you will
defeated.
become that. Believe it or not, you will become that.
Well, I
At
hope
some
not.
point.
You know, it's crazy because somebody did ask me. They're like, isn't it great to be living your passion? And I'm like, this isn't my passion. I go, and they're like, what? I was like, no. I was like, my passion was to help my dad. I was, or like, not my passion. Let me rephrase that. The goal was to help my dad,
Okay.
and I've done it. But I feel like my passion is, and it's always been people. I'm a people connector. I love the hospitality portion. I love serving them. I love talking to them. I can read body language really well. And so those things and being able to grow and sales, that excites me.
Okay.
But I don't think that having a restaurant
What's the passion, right?
was my
yeah,
my
it's like I want to have a
passion.
restaurant one day. Yeah.
Mm.
But I love it.
Yeah.
I feel blessed every single day. When I complain, I take a look at it and I'm like,
It was
Girl.
worse. It was worse.
yeah. You have to take a look at what you were living before, and now it's like so much better. I prefer this stable
Yeah.
stability.
Everybody.
Why do you say you wouldn't want to be like that? Like in the position where your father is right now? Like be able to chill now.
I think my chill is,
Just not there. Yeah.
but also if I'm not there,
You're
quality
stressed.
I feel like wouldn't be the same. So I don't think that I would ever not be there, because I noticed that, and I'm sure you guys notice
Yeah,
that
yeah,
when
yeah.
you step away, it's not the same.
Mm-mm.
So it's hard. I think I'm in the area of it's hard to decide what I want to do in the future. That I love everything about my customers. I love the being able to talk to them and serve them and all of that. But is that where I want to be for the rest of my life?
Who knows? But today, yes, right? Today, yes.
today,
This week, yes. So that's the best part right there.
Right.
You know? Yeah. It's like I would say, like I'll flip it on you. Like I would love to challenge you to like, hey, one day you don't have to buy yourself a job. You know, you're able to like sit back and like enjoy the fruits of your labor and be like, I did my part.
So, question: if it wasn't for your family being there, you think you would still be there? Like if this was like, let's say this was a friend that asked you for help during COVID, and then would you still be there?
That's a good question.
Would you still be there today?
If it wasn't my family that was there, the
Yeah.
answer is no.
No. What do you see yourself doing if it wasn't
I
your
think
family?
that it's really.
I mean, I'm sure you would have helped them, but as soon as they got back up on their feet, you would have left, or probably not even help.
Well, let's just say it this way, right? I don't want to ever go work for anybody else,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
that is,
Fair.
I don't want to do that. I want to go work a 9 to 5 because I feel afforded myself the luxury of not having to work.
Right.
anybody else.
You
I
see your
don't-
value.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that if my family wasn't there, I would be at Tacotlan.
Okay.
I think that I have a higher purpose, and I think my purpose is really helping smaller businesses achieve more success,
Okay.
which is part of why I'm a part of the chamber, which is
Okay.
part of why I have a nonprofit Club de Chingonas,
Sí, sí.
which is why like I feel valuable when I'm helping other people achieve some kind of success.
Okay. That's
What
an
is
interesting perspective, honestly.
I've always had this question. I don't know if I've ever asked it. What is considered a small business?
I would say a small business would be anything with less than 50 employees.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking
Any type of
True.
business, just as long as it's less than 50 employees,
Mhm.
you would say.
why, what do you think a small business is?
No, to me, it's just I've never been in a position that I can judge what a small business is. But
Are you judging me? Are you saying I'm not a
no,
small
I
business?
think you understand more businesses than we do. Like in the span of like
Maybe you saw more. Is what
You've
he's
seen
saying.
more, yeah, right. You talk to more like people with their own business and stuff, right? Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would say a business that had like I'm part of the Illinois Restaurant Association. They have restaurants that you're talking about your Gibsons, you're talking about
Okay.
your
Huge change.
brands, and I don't consider them a small business.
Yeah, of course not. No.
You know, they're great. They're a family run business. I don't know if you knew that, but they're family ran.
You're talking about
I took a look at
Gibsons?
them. Yeah, and I took a
Jeez, I
look
love
at them,
Gibsons.
and I'm like, goals, right?
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Like those are goals that you're like, how far can I take your brand? But I would say,
Our father works in Gibson.
Yeah.
is he really?
Yeah. He's been there for what, 20?
How
No,
strange
how
that
old
I
am
would
I?
bring
26.
that up, and you're like,
So we've
26
been in the
years.
Gibson family for a while.
He's been
that's amazing. So Liz, she's now our chairperson for the Illinois Restaurant Association, and she was just running a call about what it is to run a family-run business, and yeah,
That's her
crazy.
name?
Did I
Yeah,
bring
small
that up?
world.
Who's, wait, what was her name you said?
Liz, ¿cómo se llama?
Pero
Something
what
Starks.
what is she?
She's part of the family. She's
From
a
Gibson's?
chairperson. Yes.
Yeah.
She's a chairperson now for the Illinois Restaurant Association. So she comes in. She's like the president, kind of like what I am for the Hermosa Belmont Craig
Okay,
Chamber, but that's
You know what we
bigger.
can't do? We can't seem to find a way to get inside rooms with people that own grocery stores. We just can't seem to like find a way to talk to them. They're just like the thing about this kind of something Sal and I say all the time is like we have an advantage because like majority of these guys that own stores, they're all retired and old already. So they just don't care much
la
about making
mayoría,
connections,
yeah,
about
yeah.
talking to people.
They're past that point. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I have my uncle works at Tony's, and he's a manager there, and he also he goes to conventions with Tony's brand and stuff like that. So
Tony's
Yeah,
is
guys
Tony's
really-
family owned? No, they're not. Not anymore. I think a Canadian company bought them.
I don't know. I think they are family owned.
No, I think the Canadian company
they?
just bought them either last year or
No, it's been a while.
more than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but all I
Yeah,
know is that
dude,
you
the
need
grocery
a
stores.
connection.
Yeah.
I can connect you. My uncle's all about talking to people. He's a manager there, but also maybe there are connections.
Yeah,
or
we wanna. Yeah, like for
maybe
sure.
there are places that he goes to learn more about
Yeah,
the
that's-
industry.
That's kind of the thing. I think our only disadvantage is that it's like we're too young for these guys that are already retired, so they really don't care about, hey, let's go have lunch, or come here, or we'll go to you, we'll talk. They're kind of just like, yeah, I got stuff to do, right?
Yeah.
Even though they really don't got nothing to do because they're retired. But yeah, I mean, I think
but that was the point.
that and that was the point, right? So I think like
So they
for
don't
us,
bother with it.
Yeah.
there the one gentleman that we want to meet like really badly is Don Jimenez.
Yeah.
That's the one guy we really
This
want
was
to meet.
his first store. This was his first Jimenez.
Wow.
This location
This location was
Oh,
his first
yeah,
Jimenez.
I do remember it being,
before Don Villa.
that's crazy. What have you
No,
done to
no,
try
no,
to get
no.
in front of him?
It was.
With people that are close to him, at least from my end, I have like
Yeah,
told them, hey, like tell him about me, because some of them are like, oh, I know his, geez, just his family, like a close family member. I know him. It's like I'll let him know and stuff like this, and I ask him, oh, I forgot. Like, bruh.
They're
Yeah,
not gonna do
but
the work
yeah,
for
Don
you. You gotta
Jimenez
get in
is-
there.
Yeah.
Donde vive?
I heard he has a
Wait.
badass ranch somewhere
Oh,
in
really?
Illinois. Yeah,
Yeah.
in Illinois.
Yeah.
I've heard he has a badass ranch somewhere. But like for me, it's just like, well, at least from Sal and I, is like I don't want to get to know him to like tell me about your beautiful life you're living now. I want you to tell me like I want to talk to you, pick your brain, like what was going on through your head when you were going through what we're going through. Like I I want to have a
Yeah.
relationship, dude. Like, I want to talk
Well, I have
to
a
you.
question. What do you think that he would tell you about his struggle or trying to get to the next level that is going to matter today? Because things have shifted
Yeah, of course.
in
Yeah.
in all of our industries.
Yeah.
The restaurant industry, your industry, everything has gotten more into technology. Everything's gotten so much
Yeah, yeah,
more,
yeah.
more
But he's probably
advanced
far away from that.
that
Yeah.
he's so far away that what value would he bring besides telling you about his struggle?
Yeah. I
Me
get that.
personally, I just want to hear his story out, man. I just think it's worth hearing, and especially for the audience. You
Yeah.
know, I think like, cause he's been like a ghost in the industry. He's not really like out there, you know,
Yeah.
like us, really, literally. It's more like it's like the family running it, but he's just not really mentioned anymore, you know, because he was officially retired.
Now you're going to give me homework.
He came back. He came back. He was officially retired, and I think last year, I think I told you because I read the magazines we get for grocery stores,
Mm-hmm.
and he bought 2 more stores that are probably up and running now. So he was retired, and he was like, "I'm done, you know, just collecting." And then, you know, to come out of retirement and get 2 more stores is like that. That's what
Yeah.
like
And it was
I want.
recently?
Yeah. This is all he bought out Butera.
Oh.
So this is very
Wow.
recent. So maybe no more than a year for sure.
They needed a little bit of cash.
Yeah, right.
So let me go buy another one.
Hey, and bigger ranch.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, if you
Who
can,
wrote
you
the
can.
story? Did you find out who wrote the story?
It was. It's on one of the
That's how
magazines.
you
I have it
start
right
getting
here.
Investigative. Come on.
Yeah.
Get
True.
in front of him.
I literally have the magazine right there.
Yeah.
It was a big
We
thing.
would love to talk to the guy. Like, not even. It's not even like in a selfish way. It's kind of like for him. I think with that guy, we would definitely love to build like a relationship with him. Obviously, it's easy to say now. I don't. Maybe he's a dick. You know, for all I know.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's the sweetest guy in the world too. So I don't know. But
For Christmas, I'll give you an interview with him. I'll
Right.
find him.
Hey,
You'll give
she's
me
gonna go on
homework.
the hunt now.
Guys, get him on the phone.
Right.
yeah, so like for
Maybe, yeah.
sure. And yes, Jessica, we could definitely do a lot more to like get to talk to him too. You know, I'm sure if somebody was to tell him, or if we were like, hey, we have a little grocery store, we kind of like in your shoes back, he will feel that connection and be like, oh, for sure, I want to
I
meet
feel
you
like the way
guys.
we get him,
Yeah.
like, hey, we own the first grocery store you got.
Oh, that
Come
would
talk
be
to
a
us.
story for sure.
Yeah, so
Please come talk to us. You know that.
So
would
yeah,
be
for sure. Like,
Can you imagine? You'll have him here.
right.
true. And I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, like, yeah, besides Esteban Jimenez, like, yeah, every other grocery store owner guy is an old man that just is done. He did
Or-
his mission.
But that's
you
such
know?
a Chicago story too, because I do remember my grandfather even always, or even my grandmother, they would go and they would get their, when they got older, they would get their arroz, or they would get un caldo, or they would get something from the grocery store and bring it back. And my grandma would live right in front of one. My grandfather would go to the one on North Avenue. So they would always collect it or connected to that brand. And that's such a legacy brand.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's been so, like for the past, I guess, I would say the past like 10 years, maybe. You know, I mean, when I started in this industry, I think he was already retired.
Yeah, I think the Jimenez on Fullerton, if I'm not mistaken, I think there is on one of their window decals, I think it says 50 something years plus in business. So
Right.
That man has
So-
lived my life twice already in the business.
Right.
So-
And that's
so
why,
young.
want to pick his brain,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's
It's
an
cool.
advantage in this business as well.
But
being
anyway,
so young.
bro, we're not
yeah.
here to talk about Mr. Jimenez. We're here to talk about Jessica.
Yeah, but still, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but it is
to-
intriguing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 2.0. What's going on with that? What do you think? What do you think 2.0? How far is it? How close is it?
2.0 what?
Tacotlan.
Oh,
2.0, I would say, is 2.0 like the renovation?
Yeah, the renovation.
Okay. I think 2.0 brings a space that the whole community sees at, ooh, I want to go there to go chill. I want
Yeah.
to go there to have not only my lunch, but I want to go on my laptop and go in there because it's going to be a space that you can just work out of, maybe in our patio
okay.
or the upstairs, during the week, but then also at night you're pulling up and getting a little margarita, you're getting a little beer because we don't have alcohol right now, and it's a place that people want to hang out at.
What time do you
But
guys
spend
close?
money, not just hang out.
Right. What time do you guys close?
What was that?
Me acordaste de los chinitos. You gonna buy?
You're
You're gonna buy?
buy something because we're not just gonna have you be on your computer here.
I'm sorry, but I was asking, what time do you guys close? Open and close.
We open up at 11 o'clock and we close at 9.
Okay.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, same.
7
We
to 9
open
every day.
7. We're 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Yeah.
Gee, when's the last time you guys switched that schedule? Or changed that schedule?
Just about a month ago. It's
Oh,
changed
wow.
because we went to a timeout. It was an opportunity that came up to us about going over there, and they were like, we follow you guys. Do you want to come over here and have your quesadillas down here? And I was like, heck yeah, like downtown, and you're gonna be in this area, and our renovation was taking forever. So I was like, let's just go check it out. My dad agreed that'd be a good idea. We went in there, and I was like, let's just test the waters first, though. So I changed my schedule from 11 to 9 to 12 to 8, I think, and it was like right in the winter.
Okay.
So we did that. We took a couple of the cooks. We sent them to downtown area. And thank God we did that and didn't hire more people because it was like testing the water, right? And then once they shut down and we had to bring the team back, it gave us the opportunity to just bring our team and put the regular hours that we had.
Beautiful.
Can you imagine had I hired another
Yeah, that
staff,
would have been
like a bunch
sad.
of people? Yeah.
What
So-
did you guys renovate?
When did what?
What did you guys renovate? Because you said you guys were close renovating something at Tacotlan? Or did I?
Did I say that?
I don't.
I heard something about renovating.
We were gonna
No,
renovate
you
soon, but
were,
not
no.
renovating.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when you guys were in timeout, you guys were not in Tacotlan at like this location over here at all?
No, we were.
Yeah.
Timeout was just like an extension.
How many?
of-
What schedule you guys had in timeout?
We would have to work Monday through Sunday from 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was more so come work out of here. So it was kind of just a second location.
Yeah.
And then Tacotlan was just functioning as normal. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I was
Okay.
hoping that that would still be here. So then that way my old ass didn't have to go to all the festivals.
Right.
But now, since it's not there, here we go.
Yeah.
again.
Can you talk about that or not really? Like
What?
timeout, like what happened there and all that. Do you know what that is, Yuyo, or no?
I don't even know what you're talking
So
about.
timeout. Oh,
I
well,
honestly,
Like,
I'm,
what
I'm
is
listening,
that?
but
all
I'm
right,
like, okay.
with the rundown, let's start with for Sal.
Give me
What
some
is
context
timeout?
here, man.
Timeout is a location right in Fulton Market. It's a huge building.
Okay.
And their concept is of having it's a food hall. So basically think of one big open space in the middle and anybody could sit there and then there's a bunch of vendors that
Like
are
the
vending
malls.
food.
Like the malls, you know, when you go to the mall and there's a bunch of restaurants.
Sí, sí.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was their whole concept. And honestly, I think that they probably were already in the position that they weren't making money, but I didn't really know that. I just know them from pre-pandemic, and people that had been there before were saying that it was a good place to have a spot. And again, you're in the smack middle of Fulton Market, Fullerton or not Fullerton. It's Harlem. I can't. Halsted and Lake.
Hosted and like, okay.
Yes, and I was like, yes, and then I could just imagine it in the summertime, people with the patio and all of
Yeah,
that.
of course.
It'd be cool, and yeah, that was short lived because then they just shut down randomly, and
Okay, now I know what we're talking about.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
caught up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, whoa, what? We went from
like,
2.0 to
what is
timeout.
going
I
So
was like,
so
what?
then so in that situation, like what happened? They were just like it wasn't working out for them, and they just
They
got
just
rid.
called us.
But did they sell
on-
the building or what did they sell?
I think it's just there. I don't think, from what I understand, maybe rent, maybe not be able to pay bills. I have no idea. All I know is that a couple of us newer vendors were probably the last ditch effort in them making money because we would give them a percentage of our sales,
Of course.
and then it just didn't work out.
That's crazy.
And who was
Yes.
managing that when you guys were there?
Who?
Who was managing
like
that
of
spot?
our employees? I think one of our more tenured cooks went over there and he was managing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a good lesson
How
too
long were you
for the
guys there?
future.
There's
mean,
some
it's-
long 3 months though, weren't they?
To me, it was.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think
sure.
I have the patience anymore to run 2 locations. That gave me a test of what it would be like.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
So you guys do not want another location.
I
anymore.
right now do not. I think that, that's another thing that if for whatever reason my father retires and I see myself maybe not being in the restaurant industry anymore, maybe that's something that in the future I think about franchising it. Go at it, and I'll go check out the quality every single time.
Yeah.
That would be
Of course.
kind of cool. I mean, I just don't know. I feel that even though I'm old, I'm still kind of young where I don't know yet. I'm also just figuring it out, just like everybody else.
Have you
Yeah.
been approached to franchise? Yeah.
That's
Many
cool.
times or a couple times?
A few times.
Yeah. And it's been like, nah.
No. It's something that right now I want to hold near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
I think a lot of restaurants, sometimes that's kind of what it ruins it too. Is just franchising and like you're not prepared for that. And it's just like,
I'm definitely not prepared for that. I listened to you talking about how it needs to be perfect. I feel like the concept would have to be perfect and figure out how to replicate that multiple times.
yeah.
And we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah, Sal and I were having a conversation about like a bigger store a couple weeks ago too, and like my head was just like imagine like you're talking about there's stores out there that have 20 aisles, like we have 5,
Yeah.
like triple, quadruple
would
our
be lost.
size, like, and sometimes like there's times that we feel like we can't manage this spot. So like imagine the people like going back to Don Jimenez. Imagine his location is like. At some point, you just got to let some fires burn and be like, dude, my team will figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just also like being mentally prepared for that. It's scary. Super scary. So, I understand.
Yeah, I'll probably be at every location every day. Just like
Yeah,
you said,
because it's
quality
your name,
check.
right?
Yeah.
You're-
It's not so much my name. It's like that's just money sitting there, man.
What are you doing to upsell?
I'm like, hey,
I'm sure
man.
you understand this. Like, you go to a franchise restaurant and you're like, oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Like, oh my God. Like I go to Walmart and I'm just like, they're fucking losing so much money on some dumb areas. And then you talk to their employees and they just don't give a shit. They're like,
At all.
I'll tell somebody.
I
Right
think
on.
that's like most places in general now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you go and you're like, man.
There's no soul. There's
the
no soul, no
customer
love.
service is terrible.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. That's why people go back.
Yep.
Retention. I mean, that is your whole retention there. I mean, that's why. I mean, we really, when we hire people, we really tell them like customer service has to be your priority. That's like if anything's gonna get you fired here, is gonna be customer service.
Well, think about that. All the work that you do to try to bring that customer in,
course.
and then they get treated like crap. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep. Like what spreads easier? Like negative stuff or positive stuff?
Negative.
Everybody's like,
Bad
'cause
news.
if I
travels
do
fast.
bad, if I do you bad, you're gonna go and tell your sister, and your sister's gonna go tell somebody else, and you're gonna tell your dad, and your dad's gonna tell somebody. So now
Oh, yeah.
Jessica's mad at me, and her whole bloodline is mad at me, right? But if I do you
Block 'em.
right, right, you're just gonna tell it's gonna be you, your dad, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't go past that. Like, oh, I know my daughter told me that this restaurant was good, and that was about it. But like something negative explodes like this.
Oh, and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
love to do that on social media.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna expose you guys. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's a painkiller. We forgot to ask you something in the beginning, Jessica. Are you on a timestamp? Do you have to go sometime soon?
It's
What time is it
2:12.
now?
2:12 p.m.
2:12. Maybe another 20 minutes?
We
Sure.
got an hour so far.
Okay.
Sure. Okay,
That's
for
pretty
sure.
good fare.
Is there something specific that you would like to share with the audience, or that you want to talk about, a topic or anything that's just been on your mind lately?
I think you got most of it in terms of just the family. It's weird that we talked a lot about what I would do afterwards because we were just having those conversations. But I think just in general, I mean, if there's anything else about small business, because I think that's a topic that we don't really talk about a lot. Making sure that we all as Latinos do a better job of not gatekeeping a lot of things that help others be successful.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we need to talk about a little bit more in terms of, when we're successful, that we somehow don't want others to be successful. And I think that's a big thing that we have to try to learn, that el sol sale para todos.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, because there's so many
I
people
agree.
in this city, in this world that can help make us successful. And the more we share, the more knowledge and help others grow. I mean, there's nothing that can stop our
Yes.
raza.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
just in terms
not at
of
all.
the growth, because that's all we need is a little
Yeah.
bit of knowledge. And once we have that knowledge, we
Yeah, because we
blow it out
are
the
a
water.
hardworking people,
Yeah.
man. We are. Like, we just need.
Yeah,
It's
there's-
like Latinos want to work. Hispanics want to work. That's the difference, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do we change that to we just want to work?
Right.
Let's,
to, like,
let's
we
work
wanna,
smarter.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't work as hard.
Yes.
And that's the
yes,
thing
yes.
that maybe is a different differentiator. is the
challenge.
fact that
It's a huge challenge. I mean, our parents are still working, you know, and we're working, and we try to tell them this difference. Like, yeah, but we're working for us, for our, you know, but like they're like, no, I'm good.
yeah.
So it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but I think that I think you're definitely heading in the right path. I mean, with the chamber and with your social media, your Club de Chingonas, you know, and all that stuff, I think you are already doing something towards
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, I mean,
Trying. But I think that's one of the things that we need to all work at a little bit more. Continue to grow.
Like, especially Hispanics, you're saying? Yeah, yeah. We take a lot of stuff to the grave. You know, and sometimes even with our own childs too. It's like we don't even tell them how to
Like the
manage
recipes,
something and stuff.
him. All the recipes I could have gotten from everybody.
Yeah.
La
it's just-
abuela.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's what I'm
is.
saying, gatekeepers.
Hey.
Yeah, that it's so true. I mean, I don't know what Hispanics are like that with you. I mean, it's whatever now. I mean, I think we can both have like 3 reasons each of why Hispanics are like that, but it's just like, dude, there's nothing wrong with sharing value with each other. Like, there's enough money in the world for everyone. Enough money for everyone. Like,
I mean,
and there's some greedy ass people out there, man. And it's like, dude, you will make so much more money if you just shared your thoughts and like really
Yeah.
helped other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the richest people in the world are that rich because they shared their piece of the pie.
they made other people rich.
They made
Yeah.
other people rich, you know? And like people don't get that concept. Like, dude, you making other people money is gonna make you more money.
Yeah.
Like, dude. Some other people is like, no,
Not only that, you're making a bond that's gonna last forever too
True.
with that person.
Respect.
You know, I'm not.
Well,
it's
it
like-
starts in our area
Yeah.
a little bit more.
yeah. I was
And
just
like
gonna say
from
that
there-
it starts with like us as a person, individuals.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. You know, like me, I gotta spread that to my kids so that my kids are not growing up to be gatekeeping stuff. You know,
Or to start at 0 like we did. Or
right.
something like that, right?
Or me gatekeep my kids. Right, like yeah, it
It's
starts
like,
with the
he'll figure
individual.
it out. He's 18. Leave him alone. Like, that's just wrong.
Let them struggle a little
Yeah.
bit. And I was
It's
like, why
like-
do they have to struggle?
Yeah. I agree with you there. Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you guys seen the thing. It's like when old people are telling young kids, "Oh, you young kids don't know. You're not struggling. You didn't go through the same thing as us." And then a young kid replies, "Isn't that the point?" Like, dude, that was the point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So like, it's just sometimes it's easier to speak than to really like sit there and think about like, you know, the whole situation in general. You know, it's so easy to just say something dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll learn. We'll grow.
We'll live and learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change the subject a little bit. I gotta ask you a question. Have you ever been here in our store shopping as a customer? Yeah. What was your experience like?
I would say I came in here. What did I buy? I think I got definitely like tortillas.
Before or after you knew us?
I think after.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think I came after because I try to do a very good job of, I guess, trying to keep it more in the community now.
Okay.
So I'm very like intentional about like where I shop and stuff like that. And yes, I mean it was great. It was a great experience of buying tortillas and whatever
Right.
else I bought. And then what
Yeah.
else? And I wanted to do something to collaborate with you guys also for the holidays. I think it was very hard because I have so many ideas in my head of how I want to give back sometimes that it's not as structured as it should be.
Oh yeah,
But
we
I'm
did
like-
collaborate, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
but
that.
I want to do it in the sense that, okay, it's not figured out now, but at least I did it. So then the next year I'm more prepared and I can do it in a much better way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and
but I
we're
don't ever not want
always-
to give back because my thoughts weren't together.
No, we're always there, for especially, that's why we joined the chamber, right? To like talk to other owners and collaborate and work together, exchange ideas and just be there for one another, really. That's why we're here. I think like I don't know. I mean, we were pretty very distant for a lot of years from people, just trying to do it ourselves. But it wasn't because we were not trying to work with other people. It's just we really didn't know that much about the local community. Just ignorance, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So, and shout out to Melissa. Melissa changed all that for us, and we joined the chamber and we're like crossing our fingers that we were
not wasting time.
Not
or
wasting
something,
time,
yeah.
right? Because that's always a big thing for us. It's like the time that we do come and spend in our business, we don't want to waste it. We want to be productive. We want to jump. We want to jump back and work and figure it out. You know? But yeah, I mean, I think it was a great decision, and that's why I asked you to. If you ever come here before.
Yeah, no, and then I know
feedback,
that we all talk to each other, and I think that that's the biggest things that we want to make sure that you guys care a lot about community too. Because I mean, even you guys donating to the chamber, those types of things, like it's important to give back to people that care about what's happening in the neighborhood. Or, yeah. Why not support the people that always support you too?
Yes.
Yeah, and we also told Melissa, just so you have it in mind, because you're the president of the chamber now, right? So just so you can have it in mind, I'm like, use us if you guys have events to market them, because we get our customers daily. Like I told, and Lila, because Melissa told us they were going to do the festival again, possibly.
The Viva la Cultura?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, you guys need a banner to expose that? Let's do it. We're here for that. Like if you guys need signs in our windows, hey, just don't forget. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're here.
Did she leave flyers for the Conejito 5K?
I think
I
she
don't
did.
think so.
No, creo que sí.
Sí.
Creo que sí el día que sí. Creo. I'm not sure because I did see it.
Like somewhere. No,
Yeah, I see it in the social media a lot. So, but yo creo que sí nos dijo. The day
I don't know if
came.
she left flyers. I don't remember seeing flyers. I'm gonna be real honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I did. I don't know where. I probably saw them somewhere else in another store.
They're like somewhere out there. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but that's something that we're gonna make sure to promote together and things like that. So
Yeah, you guys should definitely count on us for stuff. Yeah, and if we can't do something, we'll tell you. It's like no, we can't. But yeah, just
you're like,
definitely
no, don't
count on
bother
us.
Nah.
Yeah, count on us for sure if you guys need help with anything. Like, yeah, and like we're gonna be honest. Hey, we can't do that, or yes, we could do that. Yeah, it doesn't hurt, honestly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Well, what
And-
else is there? Did I answer most of the stuff, or is there anything that you want to ask me that you haven't asked me? Any chismes or anything?
No,
Anything that
no
you're
somos
like,
tan
how did she
chismosos.
do that? don't know.
I like for me it was kind of like I see all the beautiful things that are happening for you guys right now, but like I wanted to know more about like your guys' beginnings. Like that's to me that's like a little more
Because
interesting.
did you think that?
No, I didn't think you guys were blown up right
Okay,
away. No.
that and I
but
think
I wanted
that's
to
what I
share that
wanted to
story.
figure out. Is your perception of us that
You guys
they
always
have
did
so
well.
many things going on? Oh, look at them, blah
No.
blah blah, whatever.
No.
Every business starts somewhere, and that's the story I wanted to know today. It's like how did you
Yeah.
guys start? How did everything like really what's going on now and stuff? And like believe me, like I'm super happy like how your dad is living right now. I think that's dope.
I know,
Like-
I'm jealous.
Like that
like,
is
I'm
awesome.
not.
That's
Oh my
like
God,
that's
that's-
awesome for him. Like throw the towel out like once already, and he was close to doing it again.
Yeah.
And you guys stepped up, and you guys kept going, and your dad pushed forward as well. And now he can like go pick up the stuff and drink his coffee, eat his mole, and take a nap. Like that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Like I would love to
Yeah.
be able to do that for my dad one day too.
Yeah, and the more important part here is the audience that maybe has only seen the success too. Maybe they've never really seen this version
Yeah.
of Tacotlan, this version of your family. So that's really it. And it's not, we're not here to like be chismosos or nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're here to like
Share.
like what the true story is, give you a shot to be like, you know what, you guys are looking at this. But
you
let me
didn't
tell you a
see
little
it.
bit about all this that went on too,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, going back really quick, it was a struggle, but I will say, I think somebody came into the restaurant. They were like, "Oh, eres tan famosa." I was like, "No." I'm like, "I don't consider myself famous." I go, "I think that we all do such a good job of putting ourselves in rooms that are so uncomfortable sometimes but we learn, and then from there we just rooms that we would never be a part of, and then we get connected to other people, and they want us to succeed too. So that's literally the secret.
Okay. Yeah.
Put yourself in rooms that you normally would not put yourself in, and keep meeting people.
Yeah.
Get out of your comfort zone, yeah.
So
Yeah, and we learned that last year. Truly, we really did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a
Our
lot of
first
eye-openers.
social was El Capitan. When we went to El Capitan.
Yeah.
and it was cool, right?
Yeah. I liked it. But I actually, out of both of us, I didn't want to go because of what you just said. I'm like,
Like,
It's
I could-
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you get so much more knowledge,
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
you
don't
grow.
regret it. I do not regret it. That's all I can say. I'm happy where it took us. I'm happy that I listened to
Yeah.
Freddie. But yeah, I'm usually the one that's like the turtle.
Well, if he doesn't
put
want to go, you
myself.
just always come, okay?
yeah. Yeah. That too. I mean, I could just show up.
Pero a
Just show
huevo
up.
quiere que
You guys
vaya.
don't want- What are you scared? You guys got a handhold or what?
No, nah, it's just because we do it together, and that's our support. That's our moral support, like.
Yeah.
So I had to like.
We really won't be in rooms uncomfortable alone. Like we'll be together. So at least at that point, like, hey,
Yeah, like
It's
if he.
okay,
have
cut
less
the
of an
umbilical
excuse.
cord.
No,
yeah, we
nah,
could be
look,
less uncomfortable because we'll be together. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's part of like I guess each other. Like there's some things that he wants to do that I don't want to do, and vice versa. But I think that's what holds us together because it's like, okay, bro, I did it for you. You need the.
Yeah. But there's some things that
Yeah, of course,
maybe you
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
go to that he goes to that he learns, or you vice versa.
I've always told him if
And
you
he's
don't want to, if I don't go, don't stop, keep going.
And he's like, "No, I want to."
Because I'm sure you had them fights with your father, right?
About
Or
what?
like he wants to, you want to do something for social events or whatever, and he's like, right?
Well,
Or-
no, my father lets me run it, and he tells me he won't. He's not a big social person. The only time that he was, I didn't know that it would upset him is that the time that we met the mayor, not the mayor, the time we met the governor.
Okay.
We went to like some event,
With Pritzker?
and it was a networking event. Yes.
Oh, really? That's
So
nice.
we went, but I asked my sister, I was like, I don't think my dad's gonna want to do this. He'll be like, "What time are we leaving?" Like whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, we'll just go to breakfast together." So we went, and he's like, "Oh, a mí no me invitaron." Okay, so I was like, I didn't think that you would want to go to that. So those types of things, but for the most part, he's just like, "Girl, go." And my sister's the same way. She's just not very social.
Right.
So I'm the one that's going into every single space, and then I bring back the knowledge and I share it with them,
Good.
and,
Yeah. That's
and
the
we
important
move it
part,
on.
right?
Yeah.
No, I feel like we push each other to just go. That's our way of like.
Like, well, we're going.
We're
Suck it
going.
up.
We're going. If you're going, I'm
Suck
going.
it up, and you gotta.
You know,
do
because
it.
I've told him like, no, you know what I eat, and then like 10 minutes later, all right, bro, I'm going. What is this? You know?
Well, I expect you at more socials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
see you
now you
there.
know his
Now you
real
know why,
reason.
yeah.
He just
Nah, I
exposed
never
himself.
lied.
I'm gonna have to have him on speed dial. Get up. Let's go.
It's like we're waiting to start. We're waiting for you to start.
Yes. We won't start until you're here.
Right.
It's 12
But it's
PM.
part of getting out of the comfort zone. You
Yeah.
know? It is. So I truly understand that, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it when I'm there, and I'm not regretting nothing. I'm not like, hubiera estado viendo las Chivas ahorita.
Oh my gosh.
I don't do
you better
that.
come in. The next one is gonna be Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
Okay.
The 18th, and it has to do with, I don't know if you guys have your legal stuff put together, but it has to do with partnerships.
Okay.
Right? You have a business with your partner. Is everything legally drawn out and written? Because mine is with my dad, and I use somebody to write it out. What if, God forbid, knock on wood, somebody passes away tomorrow? Is it
Yeah,
locked in for families? Is it all those things that you just don't
It
think
matters.
about?
Yeah.
It matters just to make sure. I'm not saying you guys will fight tomorrow, but you'll fight at some point, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
Is everything all squared away the way
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
be?
You know
Yeah,
your
right.
place. You know.
That's the kind of stuff that you don't think about, and we gatekeep as Latinos of why it's important, and that's the stuff that matters.
Okay. That's true.
Don't be scared.
I'm not
The
scared.
day, the day that that Sal and I decide to go get lunch at your place, is there a specific time your father's there usually?
Yes, usually around 11ish.
He's got the old man schedule. Everybody knows when he's
11
there.
to 12. He has his little lunch and he's out. So you got to catch him in.
Okay.
Right
That's our
before
lunch.
his
That's our
nap.
lunchtime. So.
Yes.
Like,
And your sister's always there?
My sister, for the most part, is always there except Wednesdays.
okay.
I feel like your sister's kind of like you, just more energy, from what I've seen on the videos. Or am I wrong?
And my sister's just like me.
Just more energy.
She's less energy.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's what I've noticed. Yeah.
Huh. What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Jump up and down?
Nah.
No.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell her that she'll be like,
And she's
"Thank
always
you."
there. She's always there.
For the most part, yep.
Okay.
Except, like I said, except Wednesdays and then Mondays were closed.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So we'll definitely see. And it's every day. It's like 11, 12. Your father's there. Ooh. Yeah, we'll catch him for sure.
if not, I'll be like, "Bah, go to the restaurant."
Right?
He's like, "I'm taking a nap."
Who? You guys live upstairs still?
Mm-mm.
It's empty. We changed it to a commercial building.
Uh huh.
No, nobody's
There's
upstairs.
nothing. No.
Storage.
Okay.
It'll probably look like this
Okay. I get
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
upstairs and boxes and
I thought you guys lived up there. Yeah. That would have been cool.
not
though.
anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense though. You guys need the space.
Yeah, now we do.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
Are we all set?
I think this is the end of
So yeah, we
this
said
episode.
Spanglish and it was just mainly English. So we
Mainly
were wrong
English.
once
sorry
again.
It was
guys.
like 5 Spanish words.
No, seriously.
I
too.
think I said more than 5. Okay?
No,
Yeah.
for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jessica. Do you like saying when people say from Tacotlan or just Jessica?
That's okay from Tacotlan.
Yeah, so that is the famous Jessica from Tacotlan. She gave us a great story. It was actually a pleasure having her here. It was
Yes.
great. I mean, Sal and I, we love this. We love, people sharing their experiences with us, telling us their hardships and everything. It's beautiful, And I want to remind you guys that this podcast would not be possible if it wasn't for Yuyo's Fresh Market. We are located in 5020 West Fullerton, Chicago, Illinois. If you guys are ever by the area or if you've never shopped here, give us a shot. We have a great grocery store, great customer service, great food, great everything. We hope to see you guys here. Taco Tuesdays right now, every single Tuesday, $1.50 each taco. Traditional size tortillas, though. I don't want you guys to come here and scream at my guys. But traditional size tortillas. All
Small
right, guys. The little baby small ones. But still $1.50 is not bad. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Jessica, thank you so much for stopping by.
thank you for having
It
me.
was great. Hopefully we have a part 2 sometime. Hopefully at your location. This is mobile. We could take this over there
Yeah.
in the kitchen back there, cooking up, fighting with your father.
Yes.
That'd be great. But thank you, Yuyo. I don't know if you got some words to say
No,
before.
thank you for just giving us the time and
course.
the opportunity to air this to the audience. And
It was a
yeah,
pleasure.
let's keep it going.
Thank you. Edit.
Hey.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.